is the data we retrieved from the server.
Good. The future of the city depends on this.
No missile first, no ship on fire, just one red line, climbing higher, buyer beware. That's how it starts, not with a blast, but a hit to the charts. Pre-dawn treasury, white room, dead air, on-ran oil map glowing like a dare. Chinese routes lit, tanker lanes thin, then one sentence lands and the war walks in. Buyers will be sanctioning, banks will be hit, not the ship this time, but the hand funding it. Folded stamp Hong Kong, UAO man, secondary sanctions turning trade into a scam. Target the system, not the whole, one voice said. That's how a payment warning goes straight for the head. Hormuz still tight, but the sea ain't enough. If the cargo still sails, then choke the wires up. Dark fleet moves, shadow routes bend, so they go for the clearing, not the captain again.
Payment warning, that's the first shot now. No sirens in the sky, just numbers breaking down. Payment warning, no trigger, no flame, but every bank in the chain feels the weight of the name.
This is war by invoice, war by wire, war by fear. Inside the buyer, if the banks go cold, the barrels do too. That's how the battlefield moves without a crew. Beijing Tower, midnight glow, compliance alert comes in low. Iran links transaction on the screen in red. Nobody speaking but the whole room red. Hong Kong floor with terminals bright. Gala clearing risk in the middle of night. One hand closes a payment lane by force. That's how paper changes the shipping course. Chinese refinery keeps humming on. Feedstock stress, reserve bar still on. If they close the sea in the banks, cost turn strategy. That line hits hard in the refinery gravity. Caracas side room, notes the same game. Ease one pressure point, tighten another name. Washington ship supply doesn't soften the fight. It just moves the pressure into a different night. Markets move faster than destroyers can. Oil spikes, insurance cracks, fear ORAN plan. Anchor says no shot fired yet on cue, but the red bars already know what money will do.
Payment warning, that's the first shot now. No sirens in the sky, just numbers breaking down. Payment warning, no trigger, no flame, but every bank in the chain feels the weight of the name.
This is war by invoice, war by wire, war by fear. Inside the buyer, if the banks go cold, the barrels do too. That's how the battlefield moves without a crew. Terran map room, amber and red. Americans move from ships to nerves, one official said. Buyer list shrinking, not gone yet. Survival now measured in discount and debt. UAE desks, skyline outside. Payment corridors, narrow inside to side. The sea isn't the only choke point now, that's the truth. When the screens won't bow, Shanghai traders freeze over keys. This ain't about the barrel now, it's the settlement path they read. Invoice becomes battlefield, banknote becomes front. That illegal memo feels like a loaded blunt. Capital hearing, cameras on. Are we sanctioning China without saying China comes on? Just conduct the answer, same old shield, but everybody in the room knows what's real. See in the strategy room, quiet and still. Shock board left, coercion board to the right on the hill. Demand profile high, reserve bar strong. Silence in that room sounds almost like a song. Paper shuts pipes, that's the line. Not today maybe, but give it time. No blast wave, no falling steel. Still the pressure spreads and the system feels real.
Payment warning, that's the first shot now. Not on the tanker, but on who pays it out. Payment warning, that's a new choke chain from Beijing to
are still dangerous, but the real front move from the straight to the screen where the invoices prove America didn't fire first, it threatened who pays and turned the whole money system into the next battlefield phase.
Sustains Iranian oil.
They can block lanes, they can threaten dollars, but they cannot replace our demand profile overnight.
The cargo may still sail. The payment may not.
This is no longer interdiction. It's contagion management.
The Americans are aiming at paper, not pipes.
Paper shuts pipes eventually.
This was war without blast waves. Banking screens became the front line.
America didn't need to fire on the tanker first. It just threatened the people who pay for the cargo code and turned the whole financial system into the next battlefield.